Pleasant goes after its first state title in 24 years. They have to go through Versailles, though, and no one's found a way to do that in a very long time. David Thompson has more on the Spartans.
Marion Pleasant's first state football finals pep assembly since 1972. A humbling experience for the players.
It's great seeing all these little kids running around yelling your name. You know, you didn't expect that. We're only in high school. It shouldn't be like this.
But anything to motivate the Spartans will do, considering their tall order of trying to beat the three-time state champion Tigers of Versailles, winners of 54 straight games.
I've heard their 54-game winning streak. It doesn't make a difference to me because it's 4 games, not more, because we're going to beat them in the state final.
Ironically, the Spartans have a chance for payback, though it's 24 years late.
We did have the longest winning streak in the state of Ohio until Versailles beat our record out, so that's a lot of inspiration.
Taking a lot of pride into Massillon, the Spartans expected to rely on pass-happy offense, which has scored 21 touchdowns through the air, including 10 between Scott Farrison and Nathan Shoup. While the offense has flourished in recent games with the passing combination of Farrison and Shoup, the Spartans know they have more weapons that can hurt a Versailles defense.
If you look at us statistically, I don't even think we have a 1,000-yard rusher, but we have 4 or 5 guys in the backfield who've all carried the ball for 500-plus yards, and the same thing in our receiving corps.
And the Spartans will need all the offense they can muster, since Versailles, on the average, is giving up less than 5 points per game this season. In Marion, David Thompson, News Channel 4 Sports.
Well, remember the story of David and Goliath? Well, something tells me David won today. We'll show you the highlights.
News Channel 4's Dave Metzel with sports.
Indeed, a very pleasant surprise for a local high school football team earlier this evening in Massillon. Now, contrary to the weather outside, it was a very pleasant day for a high school championship game this afternoon, especially if you're from Marion. Doug Lascelles spent the day in Massillon, and he wraps up the day at state finals for us right now.
3 state championship games, 2 teams from Central Ohio. And if that doesn't say enough about Columbus area high school football, today's David and Goliath story certainly does. Marion Pleasant takes a record 13-0 into the Division 5 championship game, but the Spartans' opponent, Versailles, has won 54 straight, including 3 consecutive state championships. The Tigers look the part, scoring on their first possession. Steve Henry goes in from 17 yards out, and Versailles takes a 7-0 lead. But then Pleasant quarterback Scott Farrison goes to work, connecting on 17 of 24 pass attempts for 260 yards and a Division 5 state title game record, 4 touchdowns. First quarter, Ryan Bourne makes the first of his 2 TD catches. Second quarter, Farrison rolls out and zips it to Nick Hodger from 16 yards away. And in the fourth quarter, Harrison connects with Nathan Shoup, who powers into the end zone. Marion Pleasant snaps Versailles' record 54-game winning streak, and the Spartans win their first state title since 1972, 26-14.
At the beginning of the season, we knew that we'd be up against, we wanted to play Versailles, actually. Man, we were like, we're going to go at them because we're not afraid of anything. I mean, these are the toughest guys I've ever been around. They want the challenge.
We saw 54 wins in a row. I mean, you can say you're not intimidated, but you're like, oh my God, how can the team do that, you know? But our slogan all week was 54-1, and we pulled it out.
Marion Pleasant and White taking on Versailles, owners of a 54-game winning streak heading into this state championship game. Versailles led 14-13, huge defensive play. Dale Tallman in the fourth quarter takes the fumble recovery all the way down to the 8-yard line. That would set the go-ahead touchdown. Scott Farrison to Nathan Shoup, 19-14, Pleasant led. Icing on the cake, a 40-yard touchdown pass from Farrison to Ryan Bourne. Bourne with 2 touchdown receptions. Farrison had 4 TD passes. Pleasant wins the Division 5 state championship 26-14.
Yeah, we came back and win it. It was great. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. And we knew we had another half to play, and we came out and just stuck it to them the second half. Did what we had to do.
Football, Marion Pleasant taking it all away.
Yeah, big day for them. How you doing, everybody? What a day for the Spartans from Marion Pleasant. They did what no team has been able to do in 54 games against Versailles. That's win. And they did it in the biggest game of the year, the state finals. Spartan fans already have the Tiger loss in the books, but it's 14-13 Versailles, fourth quarter after a fumble. Pleasant QB Scott Farrison hooks up with Nathan sure-handed Shoup. 19-14 Pleasant, 2 minutes left in the game, and the Spartans nail it down. Ryan Bourne just plain takes it away from the Tiger defender and races the second half of a 60-yard play. 26-14 Marion Pleasant. The Spartans are Division 5 state champs for the second time in their history. Way to go.